This is our final project. It's about Ferrofluid. My teammates are Aldama, Landeros, Ricardo, Julián, Ceniceros, Serrato, Víctor, Hugo, Lazcano, Díaz, Antonio, Jesús, Magallón, Navarro, Carlos, Jesús, and me, Valles, Quintero, Gerardo, Daniel.
How the research was conducted? Well, first of all, we use this picture as a reference to give you an idea of how to start investigating. Then we decided to do the research on the internet because we weren't have any reference books to get the information about this. After deciding where we wanted to do the research, we decided to ask ourselves the following questions. What is a ferrofluid? Who is a ferrofluid made? What is needed to make a ferrofluid? From these questions, we sent ourselves the task, the researching the ferrofluid in order to know everything about this and to be able to observe it in person.
First, why we chose these materials? Well, steel wool. It was used in our project since thanks to the fact that it is made of the metal and it is very thin. By burning and sanding, it is a certain way small steel particles are left, which when mixed with oil takes properties like a liquid. Neodymium magnet. It was used because this magnet is one of the most powerful ones due to the material it is made of and thus being able to see the effect that the magnetic waves cause in our fluid. Oil. It was used because of how thick this is and thus give a better consistency to our fluid that when in a contact with the magnetic waves, the effect will be better noticed. Strainer. The strainer was used so that when the steel wool was burned, it could be sanded its own way with the strainer and thus only let the smallest particles pass through. Lighter. It was used to burn the steel wool and thus melt the metal to obtain smaller particles. Spoon. It was to measure necessary quantities of oil. Container. It was used to pour the mixture into it. And these are all the materials that we used.
In this video, we can see the effect that caused the magnet on the ferrofluid. As we can see, the magnetic force causes the ferromagnetic nanoparticles carry liquid. When the magnet is placed, the particles are displaced, overcoming gravity, like the feelings on the plane when we observe a ferromaterial under the force of a magnetic. Its spines point in the direction of the magnetic field lines.
What did we learn? A ferrofluid is a system suited coating for a ferromagnetic nanoparticles cover and surfactant layer on the solvent and an organic liquid solution. The fluid responds to an aqueous application magnetic fields, one homogeneous system. We carried out an experiment to see a behavior. We analyzed if everything to learn as application, how it's made of, properties, and how it's related in these essences.
Well, in conclusion, with this project, we could learn about what are ferrofluids, what are their properties, what is their application on the industry. We can have the knowledge about how can we use this information for do a ferrofluid. and what are the complications for applying it. The ferrofluids are very important because they have a lot of applications. For example, the principal application is in medicine. Most of the medicines work by targeting to exploit the relative size between magnetic nanoparticles and living cells.
And it's all for our part, and thanks for watching.